Man City versus Real Madrid. It ended. Was it 4-3 or 3-2?
4-3.
4-3. Thought so. Cool. Bro, where do we start? Because who have you guys got on favourites to go through first? Let me turn this off this week as well.
Boy, personally for me, I think Real Madrid are going to do it. I think they've got home advantage. They've got the guys with experience. You know, Benzema, Modric, Vinicius. You know, on that left wing, he's dangerous as well. I just think that they've got it, to be fair. And you know what? Although Man City should have won that last leg, Real Madrid kept on coming back into the game, you know, and I think that last goal that they scored was vital for them.
I feel like you're going to say City. Are you?
What's that?
To go through against Real Madrid?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going City.
Talk to me. Tell me why, bro.
Listen, I don't like always having to speak on City because it makes me sound like I'm a bit of a fan or something, but innit? Like, when it's really not that. But no, I think, like I said before the first leg, I thought City would have a bit too much for them over 2 legs. I felt like after watching the Chelsea game, seeing how Chelsea competed with them, I thought that City are just a level above. And I feel like if they played to their potential, they could win. I felt like even in that game, they always seemed like they had gears that they could go. I felt like Real Madrid, you can never write off Benzema, innit? And that's the thing. And I feel like even the goal the first goal he scored, like that wasn't even a chance.
Wasn't a chance still.
You know, for most strikers or players, that's not even a chance. And
Lewandowski doesn't score that, does he?
I don't think any other striker really, like, you could guarantee they were putting that away. Whether it be Lewandowski, Kane, any of them. I don't think you can say, like, put your hand on the Bible, like any of them would have definitely scored that goal.
Facts.
In that position. Like, I feel like, so yeah, with Benzema, they've always got a chance in it, a puncher's chance. But I just feel like overall, City are the better team, and I feel like they're more than capable of going over to the Bernabeu and getting the result they need.
One thing I would say is I think Cancelo was suspended for the
first leg.
Yeah, first leg. So I think he's a vital component to come back into the second leg, you know. He's a key player for them. And he's going to help them out defensively and going forward as well. But yeah, like you said, you can never write off Benzema and Modric as well. The experience they've got, I think Modric has won like 4 Champions Leagues or something crazy like that.
No, I can't. Even but the rest of the players on the weekend, I just look at it like that affinity with the Champions League that Real Madrid have, added to the fact that Man City notoriously don't do it in the Champions League. You put the two of them together, you only have one winner. Like Man City, I think for me, if they don't get to the final of the Champions League this season, even if they do win the Premier League, they haven't had a good season in my opinion. Because that means they didn't even get to the semis of the Carabao Cup. They got to the semis of the FA Cup, got knocked out, and then got to the semis of the Champions League. To most teams, that's an alright season, but to the money that they spend, to the football that they play,
the team they've got,
like, bruv, I'm not being funny, but Benjamin Mendy is not in their squad. He hasn't been in their squad the whole season, João Cancelo was suspended the last leg. They still had Shevchenko to play left back or Ake. That's bloody ridiculous. Like their squad's mental still. So for me, even saying all of that, I still think that I think it's a Madrid and Liverpool final still. I can't.
That's what you want.
That's not what I want.
That is what you want.
That's scary to me.
Of course, that's scary, but I think City in the final for you is more scary.
Can I tell you why it's not? In my opinion,
go on.
We've beat Man City on the clock numerous times. We haven't managed to beat Real Madrid. We haven't, and that's not, bro. That's in like 3 or 4 matches.
Listen, I feel like personally,
that's in 3 or 4 matches. So
that's all well and good, innit? But I don't really feel like, especially after you lot just beat them in the FA Cup and whatever, like the other week. Yeah, I don't think you lot necessarily want to buck City in that final. Like of the 2 teams, I feel like you want to avoid City in it.
Nah, do you know what? I personally feel that City kind of choke at that stage on numerous occasions. They've shown that. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
but it's got to happen one time, innit?
Yeah, no,
it's got to happen.
Yeah, but not with this group of players necessarily.
Yeah,
it might
I don't know.
It's like the golden generation of the England squad. They just never did it. But it's going to happen one day, so it might be with this
depends
generation.
Who is calling them golden, isn't it?
Come on, man. We had Lampard, Rooney, Gerrard, Scholes.
Yeah, but the other teams in Europe also had good teams.
And also as well, we had a good media that kind of highlighted those players as great players, but were they great players, or was it the media kind of hyping them up?
Oh, come on, we're not having this conversation. Come on, man.
Asking the question, bro.
Bro, they were some of the best English players that we've ever had.
And it wasn't a great team either. Like, we had great individuals,
Like
you
Man
could
United.
say, but they weren't great teams.
Yeah.
Cool. No.
They were always trying to shoehorn certain man in the team.
No,
and,
but no.
like,
I
we
wouldn't
was playing.
say.
We was playing like 4 in midfield with like Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, like trying to fit everyone in
I
at the
think
same
the
time.
team was good.
Like,
I don't think the manager was
playing
great.
Scholes left wing, all
I agree with
sorts.
that. Yeah,
Like,
I agree. Go on, bro.
yeah, I just feel like them time. I don't necessarily like. We had good individuals, but we weren't necessarily a good team in it. Like,
I think
that's what I'd
Torch
say.
hit the nail on the head as well when he said that we had good players, we had good individuals as well, but we didn't have great managers who could integrate certain players into that team.
They just weren't brave enough, bro. Like they always stuck to the 4-4-2. If you look back at it, they never ever played. If they did play 2 midfielders, they played them out of position. They would have never played a 4-3-3. And partly because back then, if you actually deep it, bro, no one actually said it because we weren't talking about size of paper. That was the English way. 4-4-2 back then was the English way.
Facts.
If it was 4-4-2 or nothing, as far as I'm concerned,
Basic,
anyway.
innit?
Bruv, like it's mad, innit? But now back onto Real Man City. How do you guys think this game is going to play out? Do you predict the same kind of game that we saw at Etihad in terms of Real absolutely bossing possession and Man City bossing possession and Real being lucky? Or is it more you actually think Real Madrid could keep the ball for large periods of this game at the Bernabeu and show that they can play football as well?
Do you
or?
know, for me, it's going to be very interesting because, Real Madrid at home, so we're at the City's ground, they could like counter-attack. I think now they're going to have to play football and then they have to go for it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Are they good enough to do that? Are they good enough to keep the ball against away from Man City when they press?
I think they can. Of course, look at the players they've got. Do you know, the likes of Modric, playing those balls. Definitely, I think they definitely can. I think personally, they're probably going to try and. I think City can get them on a counter attack. If I'm honest with you, and they've got the lead as well. That's the key thing in this situation. They've got the lead. So yeah,
They don't need to win.
Yeah, exactly.
But they'll
Makes
go
a
out like
difference.
that. Do you think they'll dominate the game again, Kerr?
Yeah, I do.
you think so? Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
I do as well. I can't lie.
I'm just
I do
being
as well.
real.
I
Like,
think- I
I
think
just
they'll
think the way
dominate as well.
City, like, listen. Obviously, I hear what you man are saying in terms of like in the Champions League, in it, they don't always turn up and whatever. Sometimes Pep has the culpability
madness.
of overthinking things sometimes and whatever in it in them big games. Yeah, this can potentially be another one. I guess this is another chance for him to put that right. But I've just got faith in that team, bro, and in Pep himself and whatever to feel like they can go there. And get the result that they need, bro. Because the football that they play, not having to be gung-ho, to be able to say, right, invite Real Madrid onto them and then hit them at the moments that they choose to hit them, for me, that plays into their hands in terms of how they want to play a game.
No, fair.
So for me, I feel like they're going to be comfortable. And when we talk about, going places in Europe and whatever, when you look at that Man City squad, every player there, like, they're used to big games in it. Like, they're used to playing him, whether like they always win them or whatever, they're used to the big games. They're all experienced in it. So I don't think they're going to be daunted by, going to the Bernabeu and playing there. So I don't feel like that's going to be a big obstacle or anything like that for them. So if they go there, play their game, I see City coming out comfortable winners, personally.
Quick question before we move. Ancelotti, is he now the greatest manager of all time, would you say?
No, I can't lie. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, but quickly
I see why people will ask that
Go on,
question, though. I see why people will ask that question, but personally,
He's not that guy, yeah.
nah. Like, obviously, he's won the league in the 5
Done Ronaldo.
best leagues in the world, in it or whatever. So, which is the first manager to do it. So it's a very big achievement or whatever, but don't necessarily means it means he's the best ever.
I think he's second. To Pep. I can't lie. I changed my mind still. I changed my mind because I deeped it the other day. Like, I sat there and I deeped it. I said, bruv, that Manchester United side, yeah, a lot of times you refer to them Paul scores and that, they always talk about they should have and they would have won more Champions Leagues if it weren't for one team. But that Barcelona team, and then you deep who was the manager of that Barcelona team, and it was Pep. And I know what people are going to say, yeah, in terms of the players that they had, yeah.
Exactly.
But who ultimately made them players? It was partly Pep. And the maddest thing is, I'm pretty sure he trained with most of them at the Barcelona B team first. Then he become their first team manager, and he had a core group of them that he had already worked with before. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm looking at it and saying, bro, he's done all of that, and he's played in different generations of football, innit? So, and he's always played the same type of football, and his football's always winning, in my opinion. Like, I look at him, I know he's been at the best teams, so he's been successful everywhere he goes, and not a lot of managers have been successful at the best teams. Like, there is managers that have failed. I swear Poch didn't win. He come in halfway through last season, he still didn't win League One. I think they missed it by a point or two, but he still didn't win it, so...
I kind of feel that...
I think he's second for me, behind Pep.
I think Pep... He's always had great teams that he's been manager of. That Barcelona team was obviously a great team. The Bayern Munich team.
Quickly, he proved himself before he got there, though.
Where?
But
could you not say that
the
of
Barcelona
Ancelotti?
A team?
Say that, yeah?
Could you not say that of Ancelotti when he's won the title? That he's been at the most dominant club in them leagues at the time?
But he done a good job at Napoli, though.
Yeah.
Decent. He didn't win the league. But yeah, he done a decent job.
You're going to laugh at me, but...
I'm just asking. It's more of a question.
He made the Everton team look half decent.
For a little bit, though. It weren't consistent enough.
Yeah, I agree. But I thought he had something to build on for the next season. And obviously, we know what happened. He didn't. But yeah, it's a question to be out there. I think Ferguson should be put in there as well.
I feel like there's certain managers,
I think talk about now, like in the game now.
that have gone down like throughout history, and whatever. Where I feel like, like you can look and say like they've had, like you can't disrespect Ancelotti, bro. Like he's won and whatever. Like I swear he's won like one of the most Champions Leagues as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he's the leading guy.
Yeah, I think he's won like 3 Champions Leagues or something.
He must have won more than that.
Or is it even more than that now? Like he's definitely up there, innit? Like he's goated in it in one of them in that terms. But I just feel like when you say like greatest of all time, I look at managers as well that have had, like an influence on how football's played.
Yeah.
Like
but then
how
I think
the game's been played.
Though.
Yeah, it is subjective, and that's why I say, like, in my opinion, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I say, in my opinion, when I look at who's the best ever, for me, I look at how they've had an impact on the way games, the way football's evolved, and things like that. So there's certain managers throughout time that have done that.
I'm shocked though, because I thought Torch was going to bring up Klopp, but he didn't.
No. I was no. You know what it was now. You know what it is. Yeah, I swear down. I've been watching. I've been watching so much more stuff on football recently. Yeah. When I just saw him and Rio Ferdinand breaking down their Champions League defeat to Liverpool, then obviously them winning it the next year, I was like, like you don't think about it, but then you deep it, bro. This guy's been in the game for a very long time. Yeah, and he's been performing at the highest level for a very long time. So even though I do think right now, bro, if I forget the Liverpool thing, if I had to pick a manager to manage my team, it's going to be Klopp over Ancelotti, partly due to the football that he plays, and two, just, he's more charismatic, but in terms of longevity and who's done more in the game and who probably is, if you add everything together, the overall manager, he's a better manager than Klopp. Like he's done way more in the game, and then that's why I put Pep first, because for me, if I'm even adding what you said, the style of play, the way football's played, and then what, like the B team to go to the A team to bring them players through the ranks, like this guy made Messi, bro. Like no people don't want to say it, but he made Messi in my opinion. He made Xavi, he made Iniesta, but because they're household names now, people won't want to admit that. But Klopp made Salah. Klopp made, I don't know, Firmino in my opinion. Klopp made Mane. Klopp, do you know what I mean? It's the same Pep.
Nah, fair enough. I won't disagree.
Who are we on to next? We got
your team, have we?
Oh yeah. Should we quickly talk about City versus who did they beat over the weekend? Leeds.
Yeah.
How did you? Alright, do you know what it is? Maybe the optimism in me. I felt like maybe Leeds could get something. Watching that game throughout the game.
I heard a lot of Liverpool fans talk like that. That was always a dream, man.
Throughout the game, it looked okay.
Nah, man.
Rafinha just had to square it, bruv. I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh yeah, that was a bit mad still, but. Nah, City would never get in that second gear, mate.
I don't.
But the free kick wasn't a free kick though, was it? For the first goal, that wasn't a free kick. Do you don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
It is what it is, isn't it?
No. Was it a free kick there? Not
bruv, like you see him giving, you know what I mean?
Exactly, we could go back to the Everton game, when they should have got a penalty, when Everton against Liverpool. We're not going to do that though. I kind of felt that.
No, but it's this week, it's relevant. It's this week,
City were always going to win that match for me personally.
But was it a free kick, in your opinion? If Arsenal got that?
Probably not a free kick.
Thank you.
But
I mean, look, could call it soft, innit? But Yeah, man, it is what it is, isn't it?
What we
Like
s-
you see them given every week, innit? So
What we saying on Leeds? Are they staying up?
it's
Going
looking peak for
down?
them. Like they weren't banking on Chelsea getting them Everton getting them 3 points from Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I feel like that complicates matters a little bit. It's a bit like, you know, like if Tottenham turn up and get 3 points against you, like we're not expecting it. So it's like,
Why would you even say such
because
blasphemy?
it's big points, innit? You know, like when a team win a game like that you're not expecting them to win.
No, it's
like
huge.
it makes them points feel even
Yeah. It feels
bigger,
like 6.
innit? Like yeah, you know. So yeah, I just feel like Leeds, especially like with the performance that they put in and that as well. I just feel like they're looking at it. I think they've got us next.
Yeah.
And I think they got Chelsea as well. I think.
Yeah, they have. I believe.
in terms
think
of
you're
their
right.
remaining games.
So they've got some hard games to come.
So what would,
So at Everton though, but I don't know.
Who'd you put your money
After
on to
just
stay up?
beating Chelsea, that might give them a little bit of
so you're saying Everton will stay up
juice.
and Leeds to go down?
Potentially now. I think it's out of them too. I think Burnley might just have enough to get out of it.
Yeah, Burnley on a good run of form.
Yeah, like
I kind of feel, and I feel that, you know, with the games that Leeds have got, you know, Arsenal, Chelsea, those are difficult matches. Arsenal away as well. So yeah,
Arsenal away is always easy.
and
man.
it suits them. You know, like to grind out the way Burnley play. It
Started
suits them,
already.
innit? Like to
Yeah,
grind
yeah.
out
No,
results.
definitely.
Like in every game, they're gonna need to grind something, innit?
I don't think Burnley will stay up. You know, that's,
You don't think
no,
they're gonna?
no, I don't. I feel like they got 2 wins. It's
Who's
gonna
their
run out
next?
now.
Who's their next games? Because I don't think their run-ins as hard as Everton and Leeds is. I'm not.
Everton got
correct
some
me if
peak
I'm
ones.
wrong.
Everton
but
got some. peak
Everton have
ones.
got.
yeah. So they got Leicester away. They got Watford, who are basically down.
Oh no!
Who's that?
I thought there was all
Who's got that?
They got Arsenal at the end.
Right,
The Leicester
yeah,
and
yeah.
Arsenal. They're the 2 peak ones for Everton.
Okay.
What Burnley got?
What Burnley got?
We'll check Burnley quickly, and then we'll go on to
Yeah,
our
I
next segment. Let me check what it is.
listen. I think with the games that Leeds have got left, I feel personally they're gonna go down. If I'm honest with you, I also think, you know, Everton got that game in hand as well. So as long as they use that wisely and get the points that they need, I think they're gonna stay up. Yeah. So yeah, with Burnley, they've got Tottenham obviously, which is a difficult match for them. Tottenham away as well. Aston Villa, I think they can get points there, and Newcastle at home as well. But I kind of feel that
That's not easy either, to be fair.
Newcastle,
No match is easy.
Newcastle's
that's
not
the thing
easy.
in the Prem.
yeah, but it's Newcastle at home as well. When you got to win that match, you got the crowd with you as well. I kind of feel they'll do it, to be quite honest.
Nah, man. Eddie, you know what it is? Eddie House is going to turn up against his former employees, isn't it? Burnley, isn't it? That's why they done him dirty towards the end or something like that.
Alright, so who have you got going down? out of
Burnley.
those 3
I got Burnley just because I think they got 2 wins now. I don't see them getting any more.
Kerr, who you got going down?
I had Everton going down. I ain't gonna lie, but with them 3 points at Chelsea, I'm now looking at Leeds more. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say Leeds as well, man, and I wanted to do a little wager live on TV, so I get my money. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm so
From
dead.
who?
I was thinking, I'm
Who was you trying to beat,
Listen,
bro?
I should say this. In my spot. Listen.
Yeah, it's odds.
All right, cool. Score predictions for this weekend. Actually, for Real Madrid and for City then.
Right, I think
On aggregate, we'll just do it on aggregate to make it easier.
yeah, I think Real Madrid are gonna do it, you know, and I think they're gonna get 3-1. I'm going mad, innit?
It's doable.
I reckon it's gonna be 2-2
Yeah.
in the second
Yeah.
leg. So that'll take City through 6-5 on aggregate.
I'm going for 2-1, 2 Benzema assists, a Vinicius double, just because I feel like it.
Yeah, he's dangerous, man.
He's dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
That goal in that game, in the first leg, where he just
Not Fernandinho.
bodied Fernandinho,
We need to be spoken about
soul
more.
Shang-Tsung style, and just
It took me a while to clock it still.
wow, man, just boy, like he was off. There was no one catching him, bro.
Did you not saw Newcastle versus Liverpool? Yeah, is there any hope that Newcastle can put in that kind of a better performance against Man City this weekend? Because that's who Liverpool are now pinning their hopes on for a draw. 4 games left in the Premier League. If Man City are to drop points, and Newcastle's next.
Personally, I don't think so. And
I don't
the
see
only
them
reason
dropping,
the reason
man.
I say that is because it's City, and also as well, I don't think Newcastle have really got much to play for now. You know, they're out of the relegation fight. They're not going to get into Europe. I think next season, if you ask that question, it's going to be a different Newcastle, you know, because they're going to have those players. They're going to buy some key players for next season.
Saying that, they played well against Liverpool, though.
They did.
Yeah, he did. I'm sitting there looking at that game thinking, because we've still got to go St. James's Park. Even when I was watching the game, I was thinking, we've still got to come here, you know? So it's not going to be...
They'll have more of the ball against you lot.
Says who?
What, then against they...
But
what you mean then they did against you?
The ball, yeah, they'll have a little bit more, so it'll be more of an interesting game. Why are you Arsenal fans so tired? I said, what?
Nah. I think they'll
try
have
a little bit
on
more
the counter attack. But I don't think they're going to have more possession than us.
Yeah,
no. Not more possession than Arsenal, no. They'll have more possession than they did against Liverpool. So it will make it for more of an interesting game, because you lot are saying you're scared to go there. So I'm saying, it was like 70-30, you'll probably be like 40-60, innit? That little 10% will make it more of an interesting game. That's what I'm trying to make.
Do you know what? It depends what they do with that possession, you know? I don't think they've really got out-and-out goal scorers in that team.
That's their biggest problem.
Yeah, to be a threat to us. But yeah, I agree. They probably will have a lot more possession. You know, they will have the crowd with them as well. So it's going to be a difficult match. But
crowd's lively.
Hopefully, we've done it. We've confirmed top 4 before that match. Hopefully.
See, the only thing I'm thinking about Man City, Newcastle this weekend is I'm thinking. Last week they had a Champions League game. I can't remember who they had after. I think it was us actually in the FA Cup. They were tired, bro. They made changes. It didn't work out. I'm looking at it, I'm saying, even if they beat Real Madrid or Real Madrid win, they're going to go into that game fatigued mentally and physically one way or another. Now I'm looking at Eddie Howe.
Don't think squad to deal with that though?
Nah, I don't think so. Come on, man. We'll get onto Liverpool. We're 2-0 up against Villarreal, bro. It's different than Real Madrid at the moment. I mean,
this guy
is.
But also as well, City are at home as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's Etihad though. It's not Anfield, bro. It's not Arsenal under Wenger.
Bro, they're playing for something.
Yeah, but at home, man, they're comfy, man. It's still their home, innit?
Yeah. So you're saying St. James's Park is a hard place to go, and that's why you found it difficult. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think,
when the crowd, because the crowd ain't gonna just let the game go for nothing, innit? Yeah. You know, like that. But at City, it's a little bit different. It's not like they got 50,000 of their own fans screaming at them.
Telling you, Leeds played well, man. Leeds rattled City, but Real Madrid will rattle City, and now Newcastle. So I'm going 4-2.
Bro, you're saying this in more hope than expectation, but I appreciate it.
I was scared against Newcastle. I keep telling guys,
you've been praying on this downfall every game, bro.
St. Maximan's going to run rings around.
I was hoping for the same thing. When Newcastle played Liverpool. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping that Newcastle did it, but they didn't, bro.
All right, but now they got City. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. What are we not saying for Newcastle City this weekend?
I think it's going to be 4-1 City.
That's cat, bro.
3-0
to Newcastle.
To City, obviously.
Alright, cool. Let's get to Liverpool versus Villarreal. I don't want to be mean, but I thought that we could breeze past this one in terms of Villarreal ain't coming back, are they?
I think it's personally done. I mean,
I don't see him scoring 3 goals.
Nah.
Can they score 2 and Liverpool score 0? Do you see that happening?
No,
I can't see it. They got the lights off. You know what's his name?
If they have to open up to score them goals,
exactly.
Liverpool have got the potency and attack to at least make them pay for having to open up a bit. So
and the experience as well, man. But they've got lights off. What's his Danjum?
Danjuma.
Yeah.
And they don't take no one for granted either.
Match, so hopefully you.
No, he was playing in the last match, bro. You just don't see him because Virgil van Dijk's that good.
Oh, say no more.
It'd be like that.
But Moreno as well. Hopefully he can do something. But yeah, do you know what? I respect your confidence, and I think you're going to get it for this match. To be quite honest, I think you're through.
So are Liverpool not the favourites for the Champions League then? Who's the?
Why do you say that?
Why do you not?
Where did that come from? I didn't say they beat Villarreal, bro. I didn't say that.
I'm asking, are Liverpool now the favourites for the Champions? Do you know what it is? You lot have had 3 wins in a row. I get it. You can relax now. There's no pressure anymore. When we're bantering about football, you lot can laugh and not frown. But let's be serious now. Are we not the favourites for the Champions? If not, who is? I feel like we must be.
Do you know what? I think your opposition in the final, whether it's Real Madrid or Man City, are always going to be difficult, to be quite honest. And I think, you know, with Guardiola, he wants to win that Champions League with Man City, yeah? So I feel that that's going to be a very difficult match. And he will do everything to win that match against Klopp, you know?
But you think Real Madrid are going through, so what if it's Liverpool or Real Madrid?
Good question.
Then I see a Liverpool win.
I see a Liverpool win. I'm more hoping that Benzema can just turn it on.
If it goes the other way, I just got a feeling City are just... I feel like this might be their year.
Yeah.
I think City lead this season with no trophies.
Yeah, but who do you support?
No,
that's because it suits your narrative, like, you know what I mean? It suits your Disney Plus thing.
Listen, De Bruyne has been absolutely amazing the last 4 or 5 games. He scored like the first goal in so many of their fixtures. Diving headers, just you name it. He's their talisman right now. The moment he doesn't produce in a game where they need him the most, the rest of their season crumbles.
You don't think the likes of Bernardo Silva have not anything to offer?
He's one of the lowest scorers this season. He's one of the lower ones.
I think he can turn it on though.
Don't sleep, man. Don't sleep on them, man, bro.
Yeah. You got your Liverpool tinted glasses on right now.
I don't
Like
think
for as good and whatever, yeah. And as thingy as Liverpool are, yeah. And obviously that's why you've got the confidence you have, yeah. And for the run that you've been on and all the rest of it, they're still above you, innit?
Cool.
They've still matched you stride for stride and thingy to the point that they're still above you, innit?
Do you know the only thing I'll caveat that with?
You need to just have. I just feel like you need to put a bit of respect, because it's not like you're just running away with the league, like you're, clear of them and whatever, and like you've got their number and you bang them every week.
But this is how you man.
Yeah, but you're talking like we won. Yeah, but you did that one game.
No.
But what I'm saying is,
we won.
So over the last 5 years or whatever, in every game, what have you had the better of them then?
No, but what the point I'm trying to make is, this
has it been clear, like a runaway, that you've been banging them up then or something?
They've never had that.
Because I'm just trying to wonder where you're getting this confidence from.
I'm getting this confidence from we played them 3 times.
You're speaking like City or Man United or Chelsea or Arsenal or like one of these teams that you can expect to bottle it or expect to like.
Exciting.
Man City ain't got that kind of recent history, bro, of just like bottling everything.
But they bottled the semi-final of the FA Cup.
They've been the most dominant team, bro, in the league, bro, over the last however many years, bro. Like, you need to have a bit of respect. That's all I'm saying, bro.
No, this City team,
you're not showing them much respect out there.
I said it last week, bro. If Liverpool fans done a treble, like City done a treble, I think it was last year or year before, I wouldn't stop talking about it.
Same with you wouldn't.
Cool. My thing is, this City team, unless De Bruyne produces when there's a high pressure match, they don't have no one, bro. Sterling used to also be that guy. He's not that prolific anymore. Mahrez, yes, this season, but Pep seems to leave him out when I feel like in the games that he should start. So for me, this confidence is coming. Sorry, quickly, JR.
This is probably like the first time you lot have been battling on all these fronts in a season.
Yeah, but they ain't never been close to quadruple. They've been close to treble, but they ain't been close to quadruple. The point I'm trying to make is, in 3 games this season, 2 draws, 1 win. I'm confident that in the next time we play them, we'll beat them again. I don't know how you can't be confident as a Liverpool fan. Go on.
Just take off your Liverpool tinted glasses.
Yeah, man.
If you beat you beaten Chelsea. You played Chelsea 3 times this season, yeah? You beat them once. You drew against them twice. You got a final against them. Who's the favourites in your opinion?
Do you know it's a final though, bro? Anything can happen, Reaper. Do you know what I'm saying?
And with the quality of team you're playing, it can't just be a write-off, bro.
Exactly.
Salah.
It's not. But football ain't on paper, bro. Football ain't 2 and 2 equals 4, bro. Like,
no, it's not that. It's 100% not that. But bro, if we're going,
but that's how you're talking, like it is.
We're going
like we beat them this game and the most recent game, so that means we're definitely going to beat them this game.
I feel like, bro,
that sounds mad to me.
Have you not watched the documentary? Pep is scared of us. Pep is scared of our front 3, bro. He's petrified.
But Pep talks a lot of smack, innit? As Arsenal fans, we know, innit? Like, he talks a lot of smack. He blows smoke up a lot of man's asses, bro. Yeah. And
City fans are scared of Liverpool.
They are the best. They're incredible.
So you don't fancy,
bro. Like, come on, bro.
No. Liverpool.
Look when he was talking about Akinfenwa and that. He's the best striker.
Every single pundit says it as well. Everyone knows Liverpool are now the favourites for the Champions League this season.
Okay, say
facts.
No more.
Like facts.
Alright, cool.
You don't.
I don't agree.
I think even the assignment they've had was harder than you.
What assignment?
Like in terms of, obviously you had a nice little easy passage through with Villarreal there. They've had to, go toe to toe with Real Madrid.
Good for them, because every year in every competition,
you man are having matches off right now. You get me? Being able to rotate players, this, that, and the other. You get what I'm saying? So you man are nice right now. You're in a good position.
Yes, best position that we could be in. And come last day of the season, when it's the last game, we're gonna clot up City as well. Just so you lot talking. Just so you lot.
Ruben,
do you know what I do?
You got that, yeah?
What I do like is the fact that no one really knows. It's not a foregone conclusion. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
no
not.
one really knows. You've got some good teams: Liverpool, Real Madrid, City. We don't know who's going to do it, because each of those teams on their day can make it happen, you know. But I saw that Klopp signed his
extension.
Yeah, extension. Do you think? Well done to him because he's a great manager. But
why are you trying to gas him up even more?
No, I'm not. I want to ask him a
Curse
question.
triggered today, I'm back, boy. It was an Arsenal show last week. I'm back now.
You'd have thought they'd have won it already.
Do you think that's going to help Salah sign his contract? Do you think it's going to help it? Or
God.
did that impact it at all? Or do you think it...
Well, I don't know because you see some reports saying, it's crucial. Klopp said that Mane and Salah have to sign. No, not have to. He wants them to sort out their new deal, so he signed the contract. But then you also hear that it was after the Champions League when Klopp just called them like, "Yo, you should that deal that you'd have had on the table for like the last year or whatever. I want to sign it now." So you believe what you want in it. For me, I just can't fathom Liverpool allowing either one. And it's so magic because Salah's had probably his second best season at Liverpool this season, and Mane, his end to the season has been terrific. He's won AFCON. These guys are spoken about so much in the headlines. You can't let either one of them go. You can't.
Where would they go anyway as well?
That's
you're
the only club I think is Bayern. That's the only one that springs to mind. And they got bare wingers. Nah, because Mbappe this summer, innit? That's the only.
Yeah. No, fair enough. And Ballon d'Or, would you give that to Salah or Benzema?
I'd give it to Mane. Depending on what he does.
Yeah?
Yeah. If Mane's won AFCON, he's qualified for the World Cup. If he wins... If
but what about the beginning of this season though? Because
he was there. He just wasn't banging in goals, but he was still consistent. And
he weren't doing great though. Like for Ballon d'Or,
but for Ballon d'Or, bro. If you win 5 trophies, bro, 5, an international one in one.
Yeah,
season,
that is mad still.
And you get over 20 goals, like near enough 30, man. Like the overall, he hasn't had a dip in form all season. He just hasn't been Salah's
5 trophies.
Hang on a minute. You just said he's had a dip in form. The beginning of the season was the dip.
No, it wasn't a dip. He just wasn't. In the beginning of the season, Salah was on fire.
Bro, you was even getting onto Mane at the beginning of this season. That, bruv, listen, I've got the receipts for that, bro. You was getting onto Mane, bro. I'm not having this, bro.
I said on the wing he's finished. I said, this is exactly what I said. And I've said it bare times. I said, Mane's not lost pace per se, but his ability to beat players one-on-one is gone. I've said that. I've said that. You see his goal that he scored against you.
I rate Mane. I'm just saying, I was hearing their own fans slandering him.
Yeah, because he can't do that anymore.
About his form and whatever, and him falling off. Now man's talking about Ballon d'Or. So what I'm saying is, for me,
I didn't put him there, but
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, he's had a good season. Definitely in the grand scheme of things, in terms of what he's won. Like the trophies he's managed to amass. Obviously, the African Cup of Nations, and since he's come back from then, what he's, the form that he's found since then has rejuvenated him. Granted, bro, like,
and the
respect
position
to him,
change,
innit?
It's a position change.
Yeah, that too. Like, respect
on the
to
wing,
him.
the difference between Mane before and Mane, bruv, you lot saw it against Arsenal's debut. You see the.
But do you think he's been more consistent than Benzema then throughout this whole season?
In terms of, all right, cool. What I will say is, he's been a consistent performer. I don't know if he's been more consistent than Benzema because
when we're talking about Ballon d'Or, we're talking about the season, innit?
Benzema scored more goals than him. but
30 games.
And when you look at what he's done in the Champions League alone, bro, like the back-to-back hat tricks, and if he does manage to do like what JR says and pull Real Madrid through this tie against City as well,
34, 35,
bro, like it's a madness. You gotta give him his, like they've just won the La Liga, you gotta give him his flowers too. So he's made his little comeback for France, like done their little thing.
So if he wins the Liga if he wins the Liga, and he wins the CL, he'll have 2 trophies. And obviously this can't both happen. But if Mane was to win the CL when he won the quadruple with Liverpool, but
then we're also taking like team overall achievements all the time as well.
But that has to come into the equation.
It does, and that's why it does to a certain extent. But you're acting like Benzema ain't won nothing.
No,
like,
but when
he's won stuff as well. He's got accolades. Like you can't
pick a man that's won 2 trophies over a man that's won 5 though.
Yeah, but Mane wasn't necessarily Liverpool's main contributing factor to winning those trophies that he won at Liverpool either, was he? Or was that Salah?
Okay, cool.
Because you lot were calling for Salah to win the Ballon d'Or just a minute ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying no. But what?
So come on, bruv. Like we need to be consistent here, bro.
If Liverpool, I got you, baby. No, you don't. I do, bro. This is all they could do.
This is all Arsenal fans can do. They can talk about our players. They can't talk about theirs.
I got you, bro.
But cool.
Because I got the receipts, fam, for what you said.
No, my thing is, Mane deserves the Ballon d'Or if he wins all 4 trophies with Liverpool, wouldn't it? It's as simple as that. Because one, the position change, he's been in terrific form since then.
For half of the season.
No, because even before that, he was still scoring goals. He was still scoring goals. The hardest thing to do in football is score goals. He's been scoring goals all season.
But then you need to be outperforming some of the other players we're talking about here.
In a lot of matches, yeah, in the semi-final.
For this season, is Mane your standout performer?
No.
Let's stop there.
But then, no, hold on.
That's it then. That's it.
Hold on.
We're done.
All right.
We're done.
So wait,
if he's not even the best player in your team this season, how can he be Ballon d'Or?
Because he's contributed to team efforts of winning 5 trophies. If the point I'm trying to make is this: if Sadio Mane wins 5 trophies, so he's won 2 already, yeah.
But he wasn't the biggest contributing factor, was he?
It doesn't matter. This is my point. He will be the only person in European football to ever win 5 trophies in one single season. The only person, yeah. That shows how difficult it is. Plus, added to the fact, yeah. No, but he's played the 2nd most minutes in European football this season. And he comes out with 5 trophies. Brother, give the guys accolades, man.
Let me just say,
the Benzema hype train's good.
Bro, you can talk fast as much as you like, bro.
Wait. We're talking a lot of hypotheticals, right now. Do you know what? No one's won.
If we're talking right now, Benzema wins it, that's fine.
So a lot of hypotheticals.
Actually, no, wait, pause. If we're doing it right now, Salah wins it over Benzema. If we're doing it right now.
I don't know, man.
Not for me.
For me, 110%.
Not for me.
For me, 110%.
I don't think so. Like, Salah's won the Carling Cup right now.
He won the Carling Cup right now. He's got to an AFCON final, and he scored. He's got more goals than System Benzema this season. Ridiculous numbers.
No, don't
check Salah's team.
But Benzema has scored 26 goals in 30 games, and Champions League he scored 14 goals in 10 games.
And didn't France win some sort of competition?
Salah's got something like 26 goals and 12 assists or something like that.
Salah's got 22 goals, bro.
And he's got over 10 assists,
bro.
Wait, what competition was there?
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm checking, bro. Like, I'll check.
Will you say sorry?
I don't know.
I don't know. Checking now. Salah and Benzema
I don't know stats off my head, but I know Salah's definitely got over 20 goals. He's got over 10 assists.
I think he's got 22 goals.
Let me see. Overall goal contributions, yeah.
Is this what we've got a man head down on the podcast in his phone, yeah?
Hold on.
44
goals and assists, yeah? In 45 games, yeah? Now let's type in Real Madrid. This is all competitions.
Okay.
Let's type in Real Madrid. 52. Shit. He's had a fucking.
He's had a mess.
Slow down. 52. He's had a mad season. But all I was saying, he ain't doing that if Vinicius ain't in that team. Vinicius is up his. All Vinicius does is feed him, bro.
And Salah ain't doing it with like this one, that one, the other.
It's a team effort.
Come on, bro.
Liverpool versus Tottenham. Is there any chance of Tottenham surprising us this weekend?
Hopefully not. You know, with my Arsenal glasses.
Pick them Arsenal glasses off.
Yeah, but hopefully not. It's at Anfield as well, right? Yeah. So I kind of feel that Liverpool, they're going for something. They're going for the quadruple. You're not going to stop them. Tottenham are not going to stop them. To be fair,
Liverpool's high line and Tottenham and Son. Is there any chance?
I think we can all agree with this one, can't we?
Nah, do you know what? This is the thing, yeah. As much as I want to call it a foregone conclusion, yeah.
You're not going to disagree over this one.
I'm asking it. I'm just saying
I potentially might have to, my brother.
With the highlight.
Yeah, and I know it's going to be a unpopular opinion out here, yeah. But there's something that just tells me, like where everyone's wrote this game off completely. Like, it's 3 points for Liverpool. They're chasing the title, blah, blah. Which is all true, innit, yeah?
Factos.
And on an ordinary day, all things being well, you're going for a Liverpool win. But there's just something in the air saying they might be able to nick something. Whether it's a win, that might be shit. Because even the game earlier this season when they played you, yeah, that was one of the most open games I've seen Liverpool in a long time, bro. Like, they cut you open a good few times during that game, the last time they played them. And I was sitting there thinking, like, they were unlucky they didn't actually get more out of that game. So
it's
I
always
feel
like that against Tottenham with us.
And that's the thing, because I feel like the way that you play and the way they play, it kind of plays into their hands a little bit, yeah? And I just feel like if they can remain solid enough at the back, they're going to get 1 or 2 opportunities, I just feel like. And I just feel like, something. I don't know if it's going to be enough for the win. but they could nick a result. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they could nick something.
The only thing I'd say with that is, you know, Spurs have proven when they need to get the points against the big teams like Man City this season, they've done it. But I just think that this Liverpool team, they're hungry.
Yeah, the odds are stacked against them, innit?
Anfield as well. They would never. I think the best case scenario for Spurs in this match is getting a draw. I don't think they can go to Anfield and get 3 points.
Yeah, if it was at home, it would be a little bit more tricky.
Do you think they can get a draw though? Do you not think they can? Like, what's your score predictions?
I really don't want them to.
I'm looking at I'm saying, fam, we're gonna dominate them. Like the highlights the problem, but we're gonna dominate.
Yeah, I hope you smash them, demoralise them, a 4-1 thing.
So we're all friends again.
Yeah. No. I had to ask the question because
we've had to rely on you lot before in the Champions League final.
They will.
So we're gonna have to rely on you again.
They will get in. Like there will be opportunities with our high line. There just will be. There will be because
that's true.
It's always against the best teams.
That's
like
true.
Everyone tries to exploit us, but it's only the creme de la creme teams that actually have that quality in it. Yeah, literally. And it's like, bruv, Son. He can finish.
He's got that quality.
Like he can finish.
And Kane's got the quality to find him.
This is what I'm trying to
well,
say.
like.
And Kulusevski's
he can
pass and run. This guy,
he can. He's a good player, bro.
He's a little hybrid of the two of them.
Yeah,
if
he's
you
a good
look at him, for 21 years old, he really looks like the complete package as far as I'm concerned for a winger.
And I think as well in the second half of the season, Tottenham scored the most goals in the Premiership. So it's second most goals in the Premiership.
Behind who?
I think it's you guys.
Oh, okay.
Who? Tottenham.
Yeah. So in terms of their scoring prowess, they're definitely up there. But I just think that Liverpool have got enough to get the victory. I think it's going to be close. In fact, I think I'm going to go for 3-1. I'm going to go for 3-1.
Eric Dyer in the back and Ben Davis, man. That just, and the fact that they play 3 at the back, that fills me with confidence. If we rest Thiago, which I don't think we will, if we rest Thiago against, well, we rested on the weekend, so he'll play against Villarreal and he'll play against Tottenham. He's the guy for the Tottenham game still. God, the way he bullies Man United and stuff, he's going to do the same thing to Tottenham Hotspur, man. I can't see it any other way. Kerr, what are you going for?
He's in deep thought, you know.
Yeah, because look, you know what? I'm gonna go with my heart, not my head. 3-1 Liverpool as well.
Bro, I thought we lost you there, you know.
No, I'm going with my heart, fam. I'm going with my heart. My head's saying a little like 1-1 or something. But
yeah, I think 3-1 as well.
3-1.
What are we saying on Brendan Rodgers and Leicester quickly? Obviously, they got beat 3-1 on the weekend. Is it harsh to say that he should be sacked if they don't win Europa Conference League with the season that they've had?
Do you know what? I don't know. I think he needs something new, if I'm honest with you.
What, new job or new players?
A new job, to be quite honest. I think he needs something fresh. They made a few mistakes as well. I think that, what's his name, Daka. I don't think he's really been that guy that we thought he was going to be in the Premiership, if I'm honest with you.
I don't think he trusts Iheanacho nowhere near enough, especially for his form to the end of last season when they won. Was it last season they won the FA Cup? Was that last season?
Yeah.
He should have got the. I agree, but me personally, I think Daka's a good player. But I felt like this season, Rodgers, you want to make a name for yourself. You drop Vardy at the beginning of the season. You play Iheanacho, and you alternate between Iheanacho and Daka coming off the bench for the last. Vardy and Daka coming off the bench for the last 30. That's what I thought he should have done. I was shocked to see him start Vardy all throughout the season. He got injured, and now look at them. They can't score goals. But go on.
No, I was just going to say that Daka, I think the step up, was it from RP Salzburg? It's been too much for him.
Austrian League.
There's been times this season where he's looked okay, innit?
21 games, 4 goals, bruv. That's not good enough.
I didn't know it was that bad. Still.
I don't know if it's 21 starts though.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if it's 21 because like some of his starts, like for example during their because they were in the Europa, innit, and then they dropped into the Conference League, right?
Oh, swear down.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham were in the conference.
Exactly.
And
so
you're right.
so it was a situation like that, but like he scored goals in the Europa, like because he was their second striker, like he was the striker
the
scoring. Yeah, like he scored 4 goals in one of the games and done something. So he's shown that he can score goals or whatever for them at certain times. But same with Iheanacho as well. Like he comes in and shows that he's capable of scoring goals, but not. And that's the thing.
He don't get enough minutes.
It's been a situation. But I feel like if you look at a lot of their attacking players, Leicester, even like. Is it that Jose Perez or whatever?
He's dead.
They've got like But there was times where, like last year, he looked like he was going to be a decent player for them.
You see how you lot say about Rashford's dead? He's dead, bro. He's never looked decent.
Yeah, like I don't know. They're just not like. There seems like there's too many players on holidays at the minute. Like Tielemans kind of fell off a rock at the moment.
He's made like 3-4 mistakes in the last 3-4 games. Like when I'm watching Leicester highlights, bro, on my life, he'll pass the ball away and he'll be the guy running back towards goal. I'm like, fam, what's happened to you, bro? Like you was meant to be Liverpool's midfield. You was linked to us for years.
Too many of their big players haven't stepped up. Even that Soyuncu.
Yeah, that's not in it. I don't understand that though, man. I get you want to go, but bruv.
Like, did you see that Soyuncu? Did you see that Soyuncu going for the challenge with Romero this weekend?
Yeah. He's bad.
I was just like,
but
I'm like, come on, bruv. Like, you can't be ducking 50-50 challenges like that. You're a big centre half like that, bruv.
You reminds me of Harry Maguire. I'm not gonna lie. He does.
Do you think they're gonna beat Roma though? Do you think they're gonna beat them?
No, just because of Mourinho and Abraham's relationship. In a game like that, Jose Mourinho, we all know what he's like. He puts his arm around you and he says, "Come on, man, I need you today. You go out there, you score a hat trick, you show me you're one of the best strikers." He's the best at it, and it's so mad because you would think that Mourinho of all managers saying that to you, it wouldn't gas you, but it seems to. Me personally, if Pep or Klopp said that to me, I'll be gassed. Not stubborn Mourinho, who's a bit part-time, is happy when he wants to be with me, but it seems to work. Abraham's gassed him all season about how much he likes, and I feel like if there's a game for
I think Roma have got this, to be quite honest.
Leicester just been poor all season, man.
Yeah, they have.
Like Rodgers just has lost it. They don't trust him. There's too many meaty players in that team, man.
Yeah.
Too many.
Even set pieces, they're ridiculously poor. That's what
Liverpool under him towards the end.
Like. Yeah,
he said it though. He said it in his press conference. He said he needs new personnel. He said,
I heard him throwing everyone under the bus. Like, he said, "You've rather got it or you ain't."
Yeah, to attack a ball. I was thinking, you're actually saying my centre backs are scared to head the ball still.
He's clearly lost that dressing room, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a bit peak.
West Ham versus Frankfurt, another English team. And is there any? Because we need to skip through some matches. What's West Ham's chances of beating Frankfurt away from home? Because they lost 2-1 at the London Olympic Stadium.
They were unlucky though. I felt that they were a bit unlucky to lose that game. I thought they didn't perform that badly. I feel like it threw them a little bit where they conceded an early goal because it was within like the opening
I heard the stadium went quiet after that.
Yeah, like it kind of, because it was a big night for a minute, and I think everyone was up for it. The crowd was up for it, and then I feel like the early goal kind of deflated everything a little bit. And then obviously they done well to get back in the game. I thought, okay, like they'll kick on from here. Because even taking a 1-1, it wouldn't have been the worst result in the world, you know. But to lose was a bit of a kick in the teeth. Obviously, they had a couple of chances, hit the bar a few times and whatever. That overhead kick from Bowen right in the last minute.
He's been on form.
Yeah, he's
good player. Against you
really good player. Yeah, he scored against us on the weekend. I like Bowen. Really good player.
Yeah. I think they can come back. To be fair,
I do. I think they've got it in.
But will they? Like,
because I feel like
they're good enough to come back. But will
it's
they?
A bit similar to like, you know, like in the Lyon game, the first leg. It was like it kind of seemed like they filled them out a little bit. That game ended in a draw, I believe. So all right, granted a bit different, but everyone thought, all right, go in Lyon, advantage Lyon now.
It's long, yeah.
And I feel like West Ham kind of took their experience from the first leg into that second leg and was like, okay, we know what's up. And completely played them off the park. So I feel like they have got that in them where they could potentially go there and get a result. I don't feel like that's with you know, like not within their capabilities.
And
I feel like
also as well, this Frankfurt team, they're 10th in their league, not having the greatest season. So I kind of feel that West Ham have got enough in them to get that goal.
They got to play better than they did against the weekend. Talk to me about how would you rate West Ham before we got to Arsenal? How would you rate West Ham's performance against you guys over the weekend?
I kind of feel that they had they were partly thinking about that Europa match, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't the greatest performance by them, but then again, it wasn't the greatest performance by us, you know. So yeah, it wasn't great. But it is what it is. Certain times you have to play dirty. You have to dig out a performance. Arsenal did that, and we got the result.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
How did you see it?
It's definitely points over performances at this point in the season.
Of course, you would say that.
It's the truth, innit? It's definitely points over. And look, let's be real as well, innit? Yeah,
no,
like when you're looking at the last 3 games, bro. Like we've played Chelsea away, United at home,
and
West Ham away.
Credit to Arsenal for that,
right? Let's be real, yeah. Because anybody like You know, like I'm not being funny, yeah. Whether you're Liverpool or whatever, that's a good week, bro.
Yeah,
like
facts.
going Chelsea away, yeah. United at home, however, you know, thingy they are, whatever at the minute, and then West Ham away, who I don't know many teams that have done the double over West Ham this season.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Yeah, they beat you, didn't they? 3-2.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've seen them beat a lot of the big teams this season. I was there when they beat City in the Carabao Cup this season. Like
Oh, that's who knocked them out. Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, so it's like I've seen West Ham turn up and put in good performances in it against some big teams in it, and they've not been a pushover really for anybody in
And
this
not
league
only
this
that,
year.
if you look
So
If you look at the
You
team,
gotta
now-
take it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
and
like-
when
go on.
No, I was just gonna say like, and when we was looking at all the squads and everything, and you know the players we've got out and whatever.
That's what I was gonna say.
And then you look at the team they put out, they went a lot stronger than
Yeah.
I was expecting them to.
Facts.
But that's what I'm saying.
Having this game coming up, big game, you know, one of the biggest games in their history, you know, recent history, in the week coming up, I thought that they were going to do very similar to the Leicester. You know, like Leicester put out a completely changed team
no,
against
of course, it means everything to
Tottenham
them right now, yeah.
or whatnot. And then when that team sheet come out, and I saw Rice starting, Zuma starting, Bowen starting,
Okay.
I was like,
But do you
they're
think-
not
do you
trying to
think they'll
throw
hold
this
them in
game.
good stead for the Frankfurt match to
Nah,
get them.
I don't
or,
really.
Or you think that's going to fatigue the players and it could backfire?
Yeah, I feel like it could potentially backfire.
Because I'm looking at it and Klopp always says rhythm in it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like
It
that.
could. And having them players on the pitch, if they manage to pull out a result against Arsenal,
It gives
that
you
could have
even more
given them the
confidence.
bounce into that
Facts.
midweek game. So,
But even the fact they didn't lose
From
badly,
that-
they don't go into the game expecting to beat Arsenal because West Ham are still West Ham and Arsenal are Arsenal. I think the fact that they didn't lose badly, it wasn't a 50-50 game, but I'd say it's probably 60-40.
Yeah.
There or thereabouts.
I just feel like it's one of them games, yeah, that when you play your stronger team, yeah, and you get a result, then you can kind of say it's worth it.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it's hindsight, do you get what I'm saying? And after you can say they've expended all that energy to then not get the job done, not get any points out of the game, and then have a big game coming up.
Yeah.
So you can look at it both ways, innit?
But like you said, rhythm. I think that.
Yeah, because if they go out to Wolves, no, not Wolves, Frankfurt
Yeah.
in the week now,
Yeah.
or whatever, and they put in a pitiful performance,
Everyone's
their fans are going to be looking at them. Why did you play this player, that player? So
All right, so what are we going for? I'm going to go Frankfurt. I think Frankfurt will win on the night 1-0, man. It upsets me because I want West Ham to do well because I ain't got no beef for them. But I just feel like this is a step too far. But I always like Kostic as well. That sweet left foot. I think did he score or assist in the first game against them? He did
I'm
one
sure
of the
he
two. But he's a baller, man, and he's one of the players that been at Frankfurt for large portion of his career. Lives and breathes the club. Yeah, man. I feel like he'll pull them through. What are you going for?
I'm going for a West Ham win. I think they're going to do enough to kind of qualify. I think 3-1. I'm going crazy, but 3-1. I want them to win though, man.
do you know what? Yeah, I'm with you there. I can't even lie. Yeah, like I got a feeling they're gonna do it 2-1, and then that's gonna take it extra time, innit?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
then
yeah.
both results would have been matched, innit?
Yeah.
And then I see them potentially then going on to nick it in extra time.
Declan
or
Rice,
by
98th
penalties
minute.
or something like that. Yeah, like I see it like it's a tight game, but I can see him just doing it.
And it depends how they
And I want him to as well. I can't even lie.
No.
I
Fair
want him
enough.
to.
Fair enough. Arsenal, your next game is against who? Remind me.
Bro,
Our game, Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds. Sorry.
Yeah, no, do you know what it is? I didn't check my phone because I got two Arsenal.
Hey, yeah, don't worry, but I'm there.
You
fam.
Arsenal.
I got you.
Obviously, quickly,
I got you.
based on West Ham, does that performance just, yeah, you know, are just ready to go again and just get the win against Leeds, or is it we got two centre backs that scored? We kind of got to look for more avenues to open up and score against teams. How does that performance leave you looking at Leeds?
Well, obviously, the Leeds match is going to be difficult because they're fighting against relegation, you know, and I know no game now is easy, especially in the Premiership. But I think with home advantage, we didn't play great, but we did dig out the victory, which is crucial. And I think we'll do the same again. I don't think those fans will let us lose to a Leeds team, especially when we know how important this match is, you know. I think Eddie had a good game. You know, we've been criticising him all season or saying he's not good enough, but he played well. He held up the ball well for us against West Ham. So yeah, I kind of feel that we'll get the victory, and I think it will be 3-1. We're letting a silly goal. I'm a bit concerned about Nuno Tavares. He still looks a bit dubious, but I think the fact that we're at home, the fact that we need to win this, and the fact that we know as well that Tottenham are playing Liverpool, we know we need to get the victory, because if we win this, then and Tottenham lose, we go 5 points ahead of them. So when the North London derby comes,
which is the following game,
yeah, we got a bit of a cushion before that match, which I think we need. And we've won the league at at Spurs before.
Wow, lame.
Let's do it again, man. Well, let's get top 4.
Yeah, what I was thinking, what you mean? Let's do it again. Relax, bro.
Oh my God! This is what I'm saying about these Arsenal fans.
Shut your face, bruv. Yeah, slip of the tongue.
rub off on him.
Slip of the tongue. I rub off on him.
Yeah,
he's one of the most positive goodies you'll find, bro.
He actually is.
He's been rubbing off on me, bro. Trust me.
I'll be honest with you. With the
Man's the title challenge. Where?
6-7 years since we've been in Champions League, so it kind of feels like if we do get Champions League, it feels like winning the league, sadly, because we haven't been there. So
you sound like a Tottenham fan, bro. Calm down.
No, I'm being honest. I don't lie. Do you know what I'm saying? We know how crucial that match will be, so we got to go and do it, man. And if we get top 4, it'll be great for the club, especially the players that we can bring in next season through getting that top 4. But we'll see.
You saw the way that Leeds played against City. If they play the same way against Arsenal, can Leeds United get a draw at the Emirates Stadium?
I mean, they can get a point. That's what I'm thinking. They could get a win. Look, any team can, innit? Like, it's a game of football, which I keep trying to remind you. But anything can happen. But it's not what I expect to happen. Okay, it's not what I expect to happen. No, I expect that we will go on and win this game. A little bit. I was a bit like what JR was saying there earlier. Like I remember saying that against, when we was the 3 games we lost recently, when we was going up against Palace, Southampton and Brighton, I was sitting there going, nah, the home crowd ain't gonna let us.
Do you know what? You're right. You was right as well, because you said to me that you do well against the big teams, and I said, do you? And then so you do. So it's the smaller teams that you got to look out for still.
So, and that's why I'm a little bit like, we've got the bigger teams out the way, or the games that we weren't expected to necessarily go and win at every game. So it's like, we turn up in every one of those games, not necessarily always performances, but we got the points out of it. But I just feel like with these games coming up now, the difference is they're teams that we're now expected to beat. And they're teams that will try and make games a little bit more difficult for us, not necessarily going to come and, go toe to toe with us necessarily, which always then makes it a little bit more difficult. So I'm skeptical, but at the same time, I'm confident that we've got enough to get the result against Leeds.
Quick one, because I know we're finishing up. Do you think we've got enough to get top 3? We've seen how.
Oh my God! Stop the show!
Am I getting too far?
The show,
Talk the things, man. Talk the things, man. Talk the things.
You're sitting down at home watching this. He just spoke about title, and now he's speaking about finishing
third. Talk the things, my guy.
And they say I'm mad for saying the Liverpool Champions League favourites. Man, shout at me, look at me, dead face in the eye.
Hear me out.
Get it down, talk.
Man said, hear me out. Why?
No way. Chelsea, they're going through a bad patch at the moment. I'm just saying, is it feasible?
That's true though.
No. I'm like, no.
Wait, no. On a real torch though.
No.
Torch.
No.
Torch, talk to me, bro.
Stop saying torch. Torch,
talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
Hey, listen. Get third?
3 points.
Actually, in the words
it's 3 points, 4 games left.
I'm going to talk like you.
Come on.
You can.
All right then. Will we?
No.
Okay.
No.
Say no.
But do you know what though? For some weird reason, I would love Arsenal and Tottenham to finish in the top 4 and Chelsea not, because I know
that would be a crazy.
Chelsea finish in the top 4, they're not back, but they can do something, innit? They're always going to do something.
Yeah,
if
it's
Arsenal
true.
and Tottenham do it, it stops them from doing a little less.
I hear that because I don't like Chelsea, but you know what? I'd prefer to see even better than that. I'd rather to see West Ham win the Europa League, get Champions League football, Arsenal and Chelsea remain in the positions we are, and Tottenham are the only club in London not to be in the Champions League next season. That would be fantastic.
I promise you, if you are not in the Champions League and Tottenham are, this clip is getting clipped.
This is true.
Like,
this is true.
It's going to be edited in so many different ways.
And I can just hope. I can just hope, that my team, do what they need to do, the necessary games. Because, like I said, if we get that result against Leeds, and fingers crossed, you man, do your job.
No, we'll do our
against
job.
Tottenham.
It's gonna be a tough game,
every game's a walk in the park for you, man. So if you man do what you're supposed to do and handle business there, we can be 5 points. And like what JR said, if we go into that North London derby, 5 points clear.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the pressure's on Tottenham to win. A draw is not good enough, They need to go all out for that win, And if we can manage to sneak a result, a win, if we can beat them at White Hart Lane in that game to secure Champions League football, bro, Arsenal fans are going to be unbearable for the rest of pre-season, the end of this season, until next season. Because
say back again. I know you want to.
Yeah.
No,
we're not back again, but
just go on.
No, but I tell you what, if that happens, as Arsenal fans, that's the one thing we can all unitedly say, is that by getting top 4, that gives our board no excuses this summer to do what we need to do.
Saying that, so
Henny in my cup right now. Wiggly Town. It's a windy season.